I love haters. Welcome back to Richie TV. This is the 4th episode and I am solo again, but today we're going to be talking about haters and how they make you successful. So upon watching a lot of footage of myself in previous episodes, just skimming through it, I realized I'm talking way too aggressively, like I'm trying to prove a point and I need to act more like myself, but I realize I am myself in real life situations when I'm passionate about things. So I guess what you're seeing here on this podcast, guys, is the most extreme passionate form of myself to your eyes and onto the camera lens. So what I want to talk about today is any person who is extremely successful or is making an impact that is so huge and so significant. What is the one thing that they have in common? They have haters. Now, why do they have haters? People have haters when they're successful. People have haters because they invoke and havoc strong emotion. So guys, I want to let you know, love, the opposite of love is not hate. The opposite of love is in fact indifference. To feel completely apathetic and nothing is the opposite of love. Now, if that is love, then that means hate is not the opposite of love. So if hate is not the opposite of love, that means hate is in fact on the spectrum of emotions, comparable and if not equivalent to love. That's why when you love someone, you have extreme forms of hatred for them at times if they did something, okay? So this is what I've realized in my career on social media and in my life as a person. If someone loves you, they are in fact inevitably going to hate you simultaneously. Now what that means is this, okay? Back in the day, I used to post videos to rage bait people. I'm still gonna keep doing it. So I knew that if I could get people to hate me, then I would go viral. A lot of celebrities and personalities around the world do this. Andrew Tate, Candace Owens, that's just two to name a few. But there are a lot of people who do this very well. And the reason it works so well is this. If someone speaks their mind and they do it in such an unapologetic and disgusting way, and when I say disgusting, I mean a way that no normal person would articulate themselves. Let's call Andrew Tate, for example. You see him express a viewpoint. Now, it may be a viewpoint that the normal person might agree with, right? But because he expresses it in such an emotional and unapologetic way, it makes people like me maybe initially gravitate towards him and go, this guy's a jerk, or that's so true, this guy's a savage, you know? So this is why I think it's so important. Once someone hates you, they don't actually realize it. If you hate someone, you actually like them. And that's what people don't understand. So if you say you hate Taya Richie, you actually like Taya Richie. You love Taya Richie. And if you hate Andrew Tate or you hate Taylor Swift, you actually love them because that means they are significant, produce an emotion in your heart, in your brain, and in your body. So as a content creator and as a person, I think it's so important, guys, to stand for something. And this is one thing I've realized that, you know, sometimes a lot of people, because I make music, right? And music was my first thing before influencing. So when I post a music thing, people are like, bro, this shit is the best song you've ever heard. Like, I know this shit is good, but people are commenting like, this is ass, blah, 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 stick to influencing. So the original me wants to read that and take criticism and go, oh, maybe it's not good enough. No, the fact they commented something, whether it's good or bad, means that it was worth their time. When you realize that you get those comments, then you can fuel off those comments and make something better out of it. But if you just say, the sky is blue, the ocean is blue, oh, I don't disagree with it, or I don't agree. No, if you want to make an impact in this world, you have to be emotional. We are humans. We're not robots. Yeah. You know what I've realized with the implementations of AI coming through? Yes, it's cool. Yes, they can do things that are borderline realistic. But one thing that AI will never have is creativity and the raw unpredictability and spontaneousness of human emotion. And that's what makes us human, that unpredictable nature. So if you have that inside of you, I encourage you to use it because that's what's going to separate you from the next person. Maybe it's not about you building a fan base, but maybe that's going to build something that you've been working on because you express that emotion. Yes, people are going to alienate you. Yes, people are going to hate you, but guess what? People are also going to love you. And if they do hate you originally, they will end up eventually converting to love you and vice versa. It's a very polarizing thing. So hate and love, as we know, if you can cause someone to hate and love you, we know that's a polarizing emotion. And think about it, the most significant celebrities and figures in our world were very polarizing. The reason they made such an impact is because they were able to split the people. No one's going to argue about you if you're not saying anything worth arguing over. Now, what I wanted to tie hatred into is success. And if you're not making waves, then no one's going to hate you. People only talk about the things that are grasping the most attention. So I'll say it plain and clear, right? The key to success is not what you say, it's tapping into people's emotions. If you can get someone to care enough to leave a comment or to think about it after they've seen you, viewed you, or thought about something you've said, then that is the most impactful thing that you can do. If you're not making waves, you're stuck on the shoreline, and that's the truth. So this is a testament to all of you watching this that I will be invoking as much emotion as possible onto you from here forward, and I encourage you to do the same. I don't mean to piss people off just for the sake of doing it. What I mean is believing in something firmly and standing for something, because if you believe in nothing, then you stand for nothing, okay? You must believe in something and stand for something. For example, I believe, how does manifestation tie into this? Okay, so hatred equals success, which is blanketed as love, which you can fuel as manifestation. What is manifestation? I'll tell you in one sentence what manifestation is. How do you fall asleep, guys? You must pretend to be asleep to fall asleep. That is the key of manifestation to life. You must pretend to be asleep to fall asleep. Do you get it? If you want to be rich, you must pretend to be rich to be rich. Now, all of a sudden, fake it till you make it is clicking much more than you thought it was. And it doesn't just mean, oh yeah, wake up, oh, I'm a millionaire, No, it means it's basically forcing you. If you can, in your deluded mind, believe that, let's say you're broke as hell, and you believe that you have $1 million. Now, yes, that's silly, but if you believe that, you're really gonna start acting like someone who has $1 million. And we all know that manifestation is nothing without action. So if you start acting on the way you believe, let's say you are broke. If you start acting broke every day, you're gonna be broke. But if you start acting rich, then you will be rich. If you start going to the rich places, hanging around rich people, and learning from the rich, you will become the rich. And that is all that it is. Now, how do we turn a podcast from hatred and success into manifestation? I don't know, but I don't really give a fuck, because I want to talk about what I want to talk about, okay? So take it or leave it. You must pretend to be whatever you want. And I've done this many times in my life, and it's worked every time, because the universe does not discriminate. God does not discriminate. If you put enough energy, frequency, and vibration into anything with action, you will get it no matter what. You must be consistent. That is the key. You must be consistent. If you're not consistent, it's not going to work. You can't do it once and expect something to change. You have to do it unrelentlessly. What is the definition of perseverance? Perseverance is my favorite word, but perseverance is the ability to continue an action after the moment of excitement has passed. Okay? So the ability to carry on with an action after the moment of excitement has passed. So many people see an inspirational video and they go, oh, I'm going to do that tomorrow, or I'm going to do it now. Let's say they go to the gym. Oh yeah, I'm going to start working out now. No, you need to have enough discipline to carry on that perseverance after the excitement has passed, because the excitement is temporary. That's just a fuel to initiate your soul. That is a fuel to give you a little jump start. And if you don't keep it going, you're going to give it up, and you're never going to follow through with the manifestation. The manifestation is a recipe of energy, frequency, vibration, with the most important ingredient, action and persistency, which creates perseverance, which will bring you to your desired self. You don't react to life, you create your life, you create your emotions. Are you reactive or active? That's how you got to look at it. Act your life out to be the person you want to be. We hear everyone say it time and time and time again. The teachers in my life date from historical people, philosophers in the past, to modern day people, to religious teachings, to spiritual teachings, everything. I draw truth from every aspect of life, because everything and everyone that has ever lived on this planet has come from one thing, and that is creation. And what does creation come from as a human? Thought. If you put thought into action, that is a creation. If your thought goes in your ear, around your brain, and goes out the other ear, and you don't manifest that thought, you don't impregnate the cell in that thought, then nothing is ever going to happen to it. So you must apply emotion and passion to every cell and thought that you think or believe is important to you. And that is how you become your desired self. And by acting impromptuly, right, in the moment, presently, by acting as that person, you will become someone who is worthy of being hated and worthy of being loved. Look at Jesus. He was the most hated man. They begged the Romans to crucify him. They begged to kill him because he was so polarizing. He was so threatening to people's beliefs. And there's many examples of modern day people that this has happened to. But for the world to evolve and for you to evolve and to reach the life that you want, you need to unapologetically be yourself. And that doesn't mean go out and harm other people and, cause a fuss. What it means is be yourself, be a good person. And if it offends people, then it offends people. But I promise you, there is an equal and opposite force. If it offends people, then it will inspire people as well. So that is hatred, success, and manifestation all tied into one. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I'm giving away fucking gems for free. This video is not even monetized. I'm giving away gems. And I hope this helped at least one of you. If you like Richie TV, if you like this podcast, like, comment, and subscribe. I would love to have so many more conversations with you guys. If you are a follower of my main page, Teo, Richie, and me as a person, go follow me, go check out my music, because that's all I'm trying to do. I've made enough money in this world. I could basically retire and never see anyone ever again if I didn't want to. But my goal is to raise the vibration and frequency of this planet. And that's what I aim to do with my music as well. So if you would like to go listen to that and join my journey there, then do that. If you would like to like, comment, subscribe here and join these conversations, then do that too. We'll see you next time. Peace out.